For those of you out there looking for an automated event and fire occurrence mapping application, Jeremy Schultz, the ITO in Pocatello, has developed a local tool that you might want to consider. The Event and Wildfire Support page maps wildfire occurrence, prescribed burns, fire weather spots, and DSS calendar events in near real time. Wildfire and prescription events are harvested through Irwin, which has vastly improved the reporting consistency, accuracy, timeliness, and availability of fire occurrence information, which is collected over various operational platforms. Fire weather spots are collected from the NWS Spot Monitor and Request application and provide another source of fire information and confirmation that DSS is taking place on critical events. Public events and DSS opportunities are generated off the Office Google Events calendar, which contains large public outdoor events where citizens may be exposed to adverse weather conditions, or it may contain pre-arranged decision support efforts, which were requested from our core partners with detailed support criteria. Did that pique your interest? If it did, stick around for a quick tour of the application so you can get a better feel for how it works. If not, this would be a good time to bail. When initially opening the application, the map display defaults to the predefined primary office location, which is listed under the backup menu here. And for this example, Pocatello is the primary office. You will also notice that there are two other listings here, Boise and Salt Lake. They are our backup offices. And then one additional perspective is the Western Region perspective, which will be available to everyone. Looking at the map display, you will notice several different icons. First, we have the fire icons, which indicate fire occurrence. Bullseyes are indicative of spot forecasts that have been completed. And then the little calendar icons indicate items which are listed on our Office Google DSS calendar. Clicking on any of these icons will provide you with additional information on the event. So if we clicked on the shady fire here, we would see the information that was collected for that event through Irwin. Things like when the fire started, when this report was last updated, when they think the fire would be contained. Lots of additional information like fire behavior, tactics that are expected, acreage, are also contained in the report. We also have available to us the spot requests, so I can actually go in and see when the last spot was performed on that fire. Just click on this and it'll take me to the National Weather Service's spot request page and directly to the spot that was issued. And looking at some of our calendar events, here we are showing the Shakespeare in the Park, which is being performed in Pocatello today. Shows when the event starts and ends, what some of their adverse thresholds are. And if you look down towards the bottom of the window here, you'll see the new log entry button. If you were to select that, it would open up our station log and with a predefined hashtag for this particular event and allow me to enter any additional information that we may have collected on this DSS event, or perhaps as we're looking at here that a briefing was provided at some point during the day to this event. If we expand to the regional view, let's go ahead and do that, Western Region view. We'll see quite a few extra fires now listed across the region. But if we zoom into Arizona, using just the left mouse button here, you'll see in addition to the fire icons that when fire perimeters are available for the fire, they replace the icon. So I just wanted to make sure that you knew that was available. While we're here, let's go ahead and check out some of the other features available to us in this perspective. So if we go up to the top here under Irwin incidents, we can filter the number of fires here by acreage. So if I just wanted to see fires that were 500 acres or more, you can see that I've gone ahead and filtered by that. Let's go ahead and put active fires up there. But there's a number of other criteria available to us here. Under the map layers drop down, you see that we have a radar available to us. And as that's filling in, I'll go ahead and add 15-minute lightning display as well, and you'll see that those lightning occurrences are showing up in the map display as well over the top of the radar. One particular gotcha here, especially in this Western region perspective, is the remaining layers here are not available to you in the Western region perspective. You have to be in either the local perspective or at your primary backup office to see some of those perspectives showing up. So for example, let's go ahead and deselect the radar and lightning here, and we'll select the public zones. And you'll see here, at least in the Western region perspective, nothing happens. But if I go ahead and go to the Pocatello perspective and select public zones, that you can see that our zones show up in the map layer. Under the DSS calendar events, you can see that there are several different selectables here. The default is displaying that over the next 12 hours, the events that are occurring during that time frame, but we can go out 48 hours, 30 days, 6 months, a year. And these DSS calendar events are only available for the local perspective. One of the additional map layers is spot forecasts. So the default is the last 24 hours. So show spots that were issued in the last 24 hours, only one showing up on the map here. But if I did the last 7 days, you'd see a number of additional spots showing up on the page. This particular function is only available in the local perspective and your primary backup office. So let's go ahead and jump back to our Western region perspective here. I wanted to show you another functionality that's available to us. You'll notice in the lower left-hand corner the incident and event table in the lower left-hand corner here. If you go ahead and select that, you'll see that it gives you a listing of all the fires and events that are found within the perspective. And in this case, it was the Western region perspective. So for this instance, the regional view, we get quite a number of fires listed in here. Notice that you have the capability of sorting the list using these arrow keys. So here I was able to get the largest fire in Western region is the Coldwater fire. If I go ahead and select that, left mouse click on Coldwater, it takes me directly to that event, which is located in Arizona, due east of Prescott. So another feature that I wanted to show you again is that these icons are replaced whenever there's a GeoMac fire perimeter available. So is that it? No, there's more. Whenever a new fire is processed by the system or there is a significant increase in acreage, the page displays a pop-up which provides additional information to you. So here, a close-up view in the upper left-hand corner of the page, you'll see that a pop-up has shown up indicating that a new fire was processed. All of this information is also pushed over to AWIPS so that you can display it on radar or satellite imagery. Here I have a radar depiction of across southwest Montana, some radar returns along with the currently listed fires for that area, so you can monitor the latest radar trends and how they might be impacting your fire environment. The fire incidences are easily accessible through the GIS data import function on AWIPS. Also, new fires and significant increases in acreage will trigger an alert viz banner on AWIPS to indicate the changes in the fire. Future improvements may include the capability of displaying historical fire occurrence data, which could be used to monitor burn scars for potential debris flows. If you are interested in acquiring this application, send Kurt Buffalo an email or call, and he and Jeremy will work with you to provide you with access to the application. Thank you.